We're good? We're good?
Yes.
Okay, it's 6:35. I'd like to call the Community Services Standing Committee meeting to order. And I will hand the chair over to Councillor Heaton.
Thank you, Deputy Mayor. Commitee and Nancy, good evening, everybody. Welcome to our Community Services Standing Committee meeting. Mayor and Council wish to acknowledge the town of Fort Smith is located within Treaty 8 territory. Treaty 8 territory also encompasses the traditional homelands of Salt River First Nation, Sabati Benesugali Nation, and the Indigenous people of Fort Smith. These nations have maintained stewardship of their sacred lands throughout the generations. We honor your knowledge, teachings, traditions, and the land. We respectively recognize our generational histories and commit to strive for unity in the spirit of truth and reconciliation. Okay. May I have someone move the agenda, please?
Sure.
Thank you, Councillor Cox. Okay. Seconded by?
I'll second.
Thank you, Councillor Commitee. Okay. Any discussion? Seeing none, all in favor? Okay, motion is carried. Next item is minutes. May I have someone approve the minutes from last meeting, please?
I move that minutes from the Community Services Standing Committee meeting on June 10th, 2025 be adopted as presented.
Okay. Seconded that by Councillor Couvret. Okay. Any discussion? Seeing none. All in favor? Motion is carried. Okay. We have our vision and mission statements in our packages, as always, and then I don't see any declaration of financial interest. Okay, next up, item C is the director's report. Okay. Director Commitee, any highlights you want to touch on?
So I think it's good to note that we're ramping up into a very busy summer season. So you'll start to see, changing over from our regular kind of school year based programming into the summer and trying to get a lot of options out there for folks. So there were a few new programs that we had added that either were kind of wrapped up in June and will be continuing the fall. And we've also got new programs coming in for the summer. Our funding pots from MACA have all been awarded at this point, so we received our annual funding there that will support our recreation programs. We were able to use the arena as a facility to not singularly host events, but had it open for the Pride event and then also for the Frank Rubin Pride Festival, and then we're also able to utilize it for National Indigenous Peoples Day, and there were like 500 people came out for that event, so it was really, really well attended for the community. So it's highlighted in there some of the involvement that we've had. The training was completed in the pool, so we have 2 new lifeguards, which is really great news. And I know it's July at this point, but we are open and running a pool schedule now, which is great to see again. Our library programming over the course of the summer, we are still trying to hit different demographics so that we'll have programs for adults, for kids, for teens, trying out some different things. So we have literacy-based programming for the summer, as well as some of our cooking programs and teen nights. So those have been well attended so far, and we'll be continuing with that. Our childcare program is still, we have a wait list, but there are a couple of vacancies opening up in the infant program. So usually we see students and stuff coming into Aurora College sometimes in the fall. So likely we'll fill those vacancies. And we're still working with EC, so we've kind of settled on where the funding is coming in there and how that will work out on a payment schedule for employees in the daycare. So it's been a bit of a process to get there, but they have been really good to work with and getting us answers and being patient with us on our side too, so that they're not trying to force us into it until we figure those things out. Our after-school program finished up in June, and the last week between kind of summer and school is our chance for planning and prep in that program. And then it started running last week was the first week of summer camp. So that'll run until school starts again. For our economic and tourism development officer, there's quite a few events that they were able to attend, help facilitate, and represent Fort Smith. So really focusing on making sure our branding's out there, getting messaging out on our website and Facebook is a big focus here. And then the capital project update is at the end. So if there's any questions?
Thank you, Director Koichi. Deputy Mayor Healy.
Just following up, Councillor Cooper had asked this almost every chance we get, but I'll do it this time. Thank you for the news on the pool, that's exciting. Are we monitoring the costs that we are going to be able to go back to the Power Corp on for breaking our equipment? I know that was something Councillor Cooper raises almost every meeting.
Director.
Yeah, so that was sitting with the SAO. She's been tracking that. So when she's just requested that we continue to send her any items that have been affected by the power fluctuations. And so she's been the keeper of that until we can pass that back to NDPC.
Okay. Councillor Fox.
Thank you. Yeah, it's great that the pool's open again. Looking forward to checking the schedule to get back in there. Do we have any updates on the VFD and when that's going to be available, and if there's anything going on with that?
Director.
So I mean, you'll hear it from me as not the primary source, but the contractor who will be installing it is the one who's been ordering it, and it's still back ordered with the company that is that manufactures it. So we're checking in weekly to get an update on where that is, so that when we do start to see colder temperatures, we'll be in control of that hopefully. So, but one great thing, and it might come up in the municipal services meeting, so I'm sorry if I'm stealing the other good things, but the electronic valve did finally arrive, and so it wasn't something that was able to make it in with this pool shutdown. We didn't want to hold things up because we would not have been able to complete the training if that was the case, but we do have it now in our possession. So when there is another pool closure in perhaps a year, that part is ready to go to be installed, so that will alleviate the issue around flooding in the basement.
Any further discussion? Councillor Cooper.
Yeah, thank you, Madam Chair. I didn't notice anything in the director's report indicating use of the skateboard park. I know several local contractors put a lot of time and effort in getting that up and running, and then fortunately it was down for a while, and I just want to be confident that that really great asset for our youth is being used.
Director.
So we do have that open for people to come in and out, but we don't typically take stats on it because they don't come in through the building to actually use it. It's just it's locked, there's a chain so people can get in and out with their bikes, but a vehicle can't get in there. So we have not actually been tracking stats, but it's being used daily. Yeah.
Deputy Mayor.
Just following up on that, I remember we were waiting for cameras a year ago. That's all that's been resolved.
Director.
No, so we thought we found a solution for cameras and it didn't work out. They weren't meant to be out in the temperatures that we see. So we have to try and find another option. It's just for us to tie it into the system that's already there. It's very expensive. For a couple cameras, it's over $20,000.
Oh.
Yeah, so we were trying to look at options that would be a bit more budget friendly, and they weren't as helpful as we thought. So still looking at not just that area, but also exterior cameras for the rest of the building, as it's not just that location that we're seeing issues around. Like a town truck was vandalized over the last week. And so we're trying to also add to that costing for cameras outside of the rest of the building as well.
Any further discussion? Okay. I would like to say something. So I have the pleasure of working with the community services employees recently on a couple of large events. Always fun. Definitely killed it on Canada Day. Frank Rubin wonderfully managed as well, and then recently the Howie Fest as well. So I should be really proud of your team. It's a pleasure working with them, and they're great representatives of the community.
I should jump in on that as well. Okay.
Deputy Mayor.
At my Make Picnic, some tourists came up to me, and they heard I was deputy mayor, so they came up to talk to me as a deputy mayor, and raved about the town staff at the visitor booth at Pine Lake. Said they were absolutely amazing. The young lady was just off the scale amazing. It was just nothing but praise. So I'd be remiss, thank you for that reminding me, I would be remiss not to say that today. So well done at Pine Lake Picnic as well. Your staff really shone.
Any further discussion, councilors? Okay, Masicho, Director Koichi. Okay. Nothing under administration or other business. We are just powering through this meeting. Okay, moving on to F, excusing of councilors. May I have someone move the excusing of councilors, please?
I'll move that Councillor Benwell, Councillor Bates, and Mayor Ferguson be excused from the Community Services Standing Committee meeting of July 15th.
Sorry, Councillor Babe is in attendance.
I'm in the meeting.
Oh!
Sorry, Councillor Babe is in attendance.
Hi, guys.
Strike Councillor Bates from my motion.
Seconded by Councilor Cox. Thank you.
I was looking at that TV.
Yeah, looks like nobody's here.
Item G, date of our next meeting. The next community services business will be addressed at our first community of the whole meeting, which,
Sorry.
no, okay.
We regular meeting, and this will be August.
Emily.
Oh, sorry. There was some confusion over that, and so this one will be the third Tuesday of August.
Which is,
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
So the 19th? Oh, the 12th.
Tuesday the 19th.
19.
19th.
Okay, our next community services business will be addressed at our first committee of the whole meeting. Second, all right. Duh. I forgot about the other meetings. Okay, which will be on August 19th, 2025. Okay. Please.
I move that the meeting be adjourned at 6:49. I'll second.
Thank you, Councilor Fox. Thank you so much. This meeting is officially adjourned.